the corner of a garden area in my retirement village. Beautiful flowers. These are past their best and providing food for ants. But they are not the only food around. Over there is a swan plant, one of the milkweed plant family, and the sole food in New Zealand for monarch butterfly caterpillars. The monarch arrived unaided into New Zealand in the 1870s and now considered a native. Originally from North America, it probably came via Australia and can smell a swan plant from at least 2 kilometres away. The female butterfly lays its small eggs on the underside of the swan plant's leaves. I couldn't find any eggs, but the caterpillars are certainly here, as witnessed by their droppings. There's a small one, and another. Their purpose is now to eat as much as is needed to form a pupa or chrysalis, and then metamorphose into a butterfly. And my challenge is to get a video shot of one emerging as a butterfly, but it's easier said than done. The caterpillars molt 5 times while they eat, and grow to several thousand times their original birth weight. The eating process takes around 14 days. Then they move off, usually to another plant to form their chrysalis. Hanging firmly under a leaf, they curl up and go black. Overnight, this one went into its pupa stage. The chrysalis is about 2 centimetres in length. But he or she was an early starter, as back on the swan plant, the other caterpillars are racing against time to find enough food. This isn't a large plant, and the leaves are rapidly being consumed. By now the swan plant has very few leaves, so some of the dozen or so caterpillars may not have enough to survive. I found 5 chrysalises, 4 on a nearby rhododendron plant, and this one on the swan plant itself. You can see the colour and pattern of the butterfly wings. Around 10 days it emerged, unfortunately overnight, so I missed it. The butterfly with its empty shell above. Chrysalis number 2 on the rhododendron plant, looking like it's nearly ready to emerge. But the sunny day turned into a wet one, and it was the next day before I could check. Missed again. Just the remains of a shattered chrysalis shell. More frustration. Chrysalis number 3. Over a period of 10 days, it hardly changed. Then 6 days later, it looked ready to emerge. I checked every 30 minutes, but that wasn't soon enough, and I missed the emergence again. This is getting frustrating. Luckily, the butterfly hung around for several hours, giving me time for some great shots. It emerges with its proboscis, or food tube, in 2 halves, which it has to join together. One information source says it uses its saliva for joining. Chrysalis number 4, also on the rhododendron plant, where they are difficult to find. I only discovered it was there when studying shots of the previous butterfly and saw it in the background. Wet weather again meant 2 days before I could check. Alas, I missed the emergence again, although the butterfly is still there with its empty shattered chrysalis shell. Chrysalis number 5, and my last chance to try and obtain video of an emergence. I frequently checked it for 6 days without any noticeable change. Then it started going dark inside. It was late on a dull afternoon. I filled in time around the bowling green, checking the chrysalis every 10 minutes. No change, and it's now too dark to video. Next morning I'm up early, well, early for me, and it's still there with wings clearly visible inside. I sat nearby, getting up to check every 7 minutes. After all, surely it takes several minutes for a butterfly to emerge? No, it appears to be a quick process, and I missed again. I got my camera in position as quickly as I could, and you can see its wings aren't completely erected. I was probably only a few seconds late. Very frustrating. Again you can see its proboscis, which is used to extract sweet nectar from flowers it feeds on, and which is rolled up when not in use. Nearly time to join the other butterflies out in the sun. New Zealand monarchs do not migrate overseas like their northern relatives, but stay here, and during winter flock together in areas that have a mild winter climate. Their lifespan varies from 8 weeks to 8 months, depending on when they pupate, those emerging in autumn having the longer lifespan. As I finished shooting, I spotted this caterpillar and new growth on the swan plant, but I won't wait to see if a chrysalis is formed. I'll try my luck next year. I've had enough frustration for now.